Good morning, guys. Welcome to Saturday. What a beautiful day. Here's a view of the Waikato River. I'm just sitting in the car going to talk to you guys, and I thought I'll show you this first. Hello, hello. Today is Saturday. Yay! I've been watching a lot of Dante London and Doughdash and how the what would you call it, low income living and where they were brought up and how hard it was. And I just thought I'd tell you about my life. I was brought up in a farming community. Oops, sorry about this. Trying to get this right. I'm going to get a stand thingy for it in the car to make it a lot better for you guys and a lot better for me. And we were brought up on farming. I went to like 12 different schools. And that's a lot. And from moving around so much, you didn't get to make friends very often. So I'm not very good at making friends, and also underlying ADHD, which makes things very difficult because you're always overthinking everything. Like every time I do one of these videos, I'm already thinking about what I'm going to say. And then when I start, do you think it comes out? No, it does not come out at all. And so I was thinking about the low income living and how I've lived over my whole life, and I'm thinking, wow, I remember one of the best places I lived. It's the longest place I lived when I was a child, early 11 till 15, and I lived out on a beach up on a hill on a farm in an old cottage. Didn't even have a toilet. So my parents and my grandparents made a long drop, which is, in New Zealand, it's a big hole dug in the ground and you put a shed over the top and you make like a stand to sit on. And that was our toilet. Thank you very much. My poor mum had to hand wash everything, and there was 5 of us kids. Can you imagine? It was really hard life there at first. And then as time went by, we got washing machine, plumbing done, even built an extra room on because 5 of us, my brother had moved out, so 4 lived at home, and then my sister moved out. But, it was very hard lifestyle. But I tell you what, it was my favourite time that I can remember as a child. We stayed there for 4 years. We lived on top of a cliff, sort of, and then we'd by the beach, and we'd go to the beach every day, and I just loved it. Lived at the beach. My friend around the road was at the beach, and we spent all summer holidays just hanging around, having a wonderful time at the beach. And that's my favourite memories, absolute favourite memories. I go out there at times. It's changed a lot. The little cottage that we lived in is no longer there. And just the memories, even the memories of getting a black eye. I was on one side of a toi bush at the beach, and my brother threw a sandstone, so he had no idea. He did not do this on purpose. He will say he did, but he didn't. It was an accident. And he threw a sandstone over, and by chance it hit me straight in the eye. I still have a little lump here. I had the biggest black eye, going to school with a huge black eye. Oh my gosh. And that was complete accident. I remember running up the hill crying my eyes out. It was a steep hill, so me running up the hill, no. It's just so much fun. But further on from talking about low income living, where I live now is a low social area. And I was fortunate enough because we have KiwiSaver in New Zealand. This was 10 years ago. And you could use, it's like a superannuation scheme. We could use our income that we had saved as a deposit. Plus the government helped us. And I bought this house and I used my KiwiSaver, government help. My brother helped me a little bit with fees and everything, which was awesome, thank you. And so I bought this house, which was a third of the price of anywhere else at that time. Now it's about half the price. I've done plumbing, electrical, new deck. I've put on a cabin so I can, because I have boarders. I have 3 boarders. and I've done so much to it, painted the whole of the inside. I still need to do a new bathroom and kitchen, but that's long away, and if I'm ever so lucky to get it done. But yeah, so it's always been a struggle, and now New Zealand, with the price of living is so astronomically high that people cannot get ahead unless you're really rich, and we certainly aren't. And it's like you're just paying week by week, going week by week, day by day, living and hoping we make it from one week to the other. If you get COVID now, you don't get any income. You know, we used to before, but you don't get any income from it if you have COVID. I had COVID in October, and I had that whole week off because, you know, COVID, and I worked going into people's homes, and I had laryngitis, so I could hardly talk, so I'm not doing that. I am on government assistance, and I am working part-time, and I have got the borders, so I'm certainly a lot better off than a lot of people, but still not what you'd call wealthy in any way, shape or form. Yeah, so, you know, it's just hard. You just got to think about day by day stuff like owning a home. My rent is cheaper than rent in New Zealand. Rent in New Zealand is astronomical, and, you know, then there's the rates, like Waikato region rates are very high. It's over 4,000 a year. Then there's water rates. And this is for my area, you know, like my house is not an expensive home. If you lived in the Waikato and owned an expensive home, I hate to think what the rates would be like. That would be absolutely horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. I mean, I'm paying how much a fortnight? 180 a fortnight just on rates alone. Not the mortgage, not power, not insurance, just rates, which is like a tax, you know, a tax you pay the council to help keep the area, you know, all the roads and all the village greens done properly, and which they don't. It's always a mess out the front, and things like that. So today is Saturday, and it's a beautiful Saturday. I'm thinking about going to the warehouse and getting some bath mats. I did look at Bed Bath & Beyond, but they didn't have the bath mats I wanted, and they were still a bit expensive. I don't want the rubber-backed ones because I want to be able to wash and wear them, you know. I don't want them just to sit there and go gross, because the rubber-backed ones don't like being washed very much. So, because I have borders, so I'm changing bath mats all the time. I got a stack of hand towels from Bed Bath & Beyond at Christmas time. They're normally $10 each, and in the end I was getting them for $2 each. I couldn't miss that. I just couldn't. And then I ended up buying some as Christmas presents for the kids this coming year, so they know what they're getting for Christmas. Some bath mats, bath towels, hand towels, sorry about that. But I do spoil them when I get them so much stuff. They're my babies. Righty-ho, I hope you have a wonderful, enjoyable day. I might see you in the warehouse as I take a video. I might take a video in the warehouse and put out as well if I'm brave. I'm trying to figure out how to be brave and do stuff like walking around, because my nasal passages are all blocked. This side has collapsed, and so I sniffle and I puff when I'm walking because I can't breathe through my nose, so it's a bit embarrassing. It's like oops. So I don't want to really walk around holding the phone, because I'm just like, oh, I might sound absolutely terrible and how embarrassing. Hey guys, I hope you have a fabulous Saturday. I'll catch you next time. Bye.